Nova Scotia's Avon River tidal estuary, the rich soils turn the Bay of Fundy salt water into a turbid, muddy brew. Hard to imagine this cold water could be used for a fish more at home in the warm Mediterranean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because if we can get it going both ways today, then it'll be more efficient and we can move more water every day. All right? Good. All right. Cheers. See you there.
Jeremy Lee is the director and a co-owner of a fish farm called Sustainable Blue. Its main feature is a high-tech water treatment system. It releases no effluent and provides a clean environment for European sea bass.
And we like to think that we sell our fish not just on an ecological and sustainable ticket, but also on the basis of freshness, on the basis of taste, on the basis of availability of something that otherwise might not be on the shelves locally and generally throughout Canada.
Most Canadians are more familiar with a different kind of fish farm, the source of almost all the Atlantic salmon sold in Canada, open ocean cages. The salmon farming industry arrived here in the mid-70s. As the fisheries declined, aquaculture promised a brighter future, good jobs and a plentiful supply of delicious fish. But over the years, the luster tarnished. Overcrowded cages became targets for pests like sea lice. Fish farmers needed to use antibiotics and pesticides. Despite the flushing action of the tides, fish and food waste fouled the ocean bottom. Government and industry have moved to correct some of these problems. But the operators at Sustainable Blue say its system poses no such concerns.
We don't discharge any effluent, so the local marine environment is protected from our operation. Any fresh water or new water that we bring into the farm is sterilized, so our fish don't get diseases. We don't feed them antibiotics or any other drugs in the food, and I think that gives everybody a good feel about what it is that we do.
It's called a closed containment system. Not only is the muddy salt water filtered when it comes in, but Lee's water treatment system allows him to reuse the same water over and over again for his fish. So the waste from this water will end up deposited as a solid in a landfill.
We're passionate about the idea of sustainability and zero impact on a local marine environment. So keeping the slurry and the waste on site is fundamental to those principles.
It's a system that gets the approval of environmentalists, like the Sierra Club of Canada's Gretchen Fitzgerald.
Obviously it's contained, those fish ideally will not escape and impact local ecosystems, and then they're dealing with the pollution and not releasing effluent and that kind of thing and antibiotics. So that's why it gets sort of a stamp of sustainability.
She says all fish farming should go this way.
Let's learn from mistakes. Let's not keep devastating a system that's already been impacted, and let's not impact, negatively the wild fish fisheries that are still out there by putting salmon cages in the ocean and that kind of stuff. So if they can do it sustainably, yeah, like in a contained system, that's how they should be doing it.
It's a message that's not lost on Halifax chef Craig Flynn. He's built a reputation on serving fresh local food. Less than 48 hours ago, this fish was swimming in a warm, contained tank. It meets his standards for ecological responsibility.
I know that I've been asked this question before. The ocean is there. Why not use fresh ocean fish? Why use something that is, essentially raised in a swimming pool? Well, I think with increasing populations as a renewable food source, it's very important for us to explore these avenues because you simply can't take forever.
There aren't many closed containment fish farms in Canada yet. They're expensive to start up, and so is the fish. This sea bass costs about $15, $32 on the plate. So
it's a wonderful fish to cook and pair with, and that's a a really great thing, especially in Mediterranean cooking with a lot of vegetables and fresh herbs.
He doesn't have much trouble convincing customers to his restaurant to try it out. That's not surprising, says the Sierra Club's Gretchen Fitzgerald.
Folks who care about sustainability, and this has been shown in polls of Canadians, will actually pay a little more for something that they can be assured is sustainable. So there's that. And then also, I think if there are greater incentives put out there and this becomes the status quo, it will level the playing field so that there isn't such a price differential between a sustainably farmed or caught fish and the regular.